The first Captain America was okay. It was pretty good. A little too rah-rah, and I thought the whole USO scene was silly. I mean, sort of beyond redemption in that nothing like it occurs in the comics. You know, why would you create a super soldier and then not use him in the battlefield? Because he's like, what? It's so nice he can't say no to a senator. And then you've got Tommy Lee Jones's character being all, I want an army and all I got was you, so get out of here. It's just ridiculous on the face of it. But Captain America 2, it's one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen, and I've seen them all. I love those scenes where he's running with his shield and bashing down doors, like door after door. He's got to race through this hallway and it's full of like closed and locked doors, and he just bashes through them. It's awesome. You know, you really felt that Captain America was very powerful and very cool. The scene where he falls 20 stories and lands on his shield and just gets up and starts running away, that was so tight. The street fighting scenes in Captain America were amazing. Every battle that took place on a city street was fucking dynamite. I liked Robert Redford's role. It recalled his role in 3 Days of the Condor, where he was a CIA analyst who discovered a secret CIA within the CIA that then tried to kill him. And in this, he was running a secret SHIELD inside of SHIELD that was trying to kill everybody. And so I appreciated his casting for that. It recalled 3 Days of the Condor, which is based on the book 7 Days of the Condor. Really jazzed by the inclusion of Black Widow. She's a natural partner for Captain America in a way in the field, because neither of them are super, but they both are phenomenal combatants, and you know, they're kind of a natural pairing. My favorite part of Captain America 2 was the inclusion of the Falcon, which, for those of you who don't know, is one of the original African-American superheroes. In my mind, there's, you know, 3 different kinds of African-American superheroes. This analysis applies to female characters as well. There's superheroes who are knockoffs of original white concepts, and in this category would be the Green Lantern John Stewart, who's a black guy, but the original Green Lantern was a white guy, and the second, like, rebooted Hal Jordan Green Lantern, also a white guy, and then you got John Stewart. So, you know, it's not that he isn't his own person, but he is a knockoff of an original concept. You got female knockoffs of originally male characters, like Batgirl, Batwoman, there's Supergirl, Power Girl. You know, they're all basically spun off of the male originals. Ms. Marvel, although sometimes she goes by Captain Marvel, and that's because she is basically a spin-off of Captain Marvel, the Marvel Comics version of Captain Marvel, who was a dude. The second type of black superhero are the ones who started out white in the comics, but have since been rebooted into black characters as they make the transition to the movie screen. In this category would be Nick Fury in the Avengers, originally a white guy, now played by Samuel Jackson. And then you've got characters who started out male but have become female in later iterations or changes to new media. I can't think of one right now off the top of my head, except maybe you would consider Starbuck in the later Battlestar Galactica. The previous version of Starbuck in the original was a guy. Your third category is original black superheroes who were always black from their inception and continue to be black even as they make the transition to movies, like the Falcon. If they ever make a Black Panther movie, that would be another one. And so they're the you know, they're original, and so my favorite. They're the most authentically black. It's not as representative of women in a way to only have spin-offs, and so it becomes more important socio-culturally to have original female heroes represented on, you know, in the inner roster of these super teams. My point is, you have to use the Black Widow as opposed to Ms. Marvel, because Black Widow is an original character, and you have to use Falcon because he's an original black man. He's not a spin-off or a copy, you know, or a second best or an afterthought. He's the real deal, and so is Black Widow. And it only makes sense that Captain America would surround himself with diversity in that way. It's part of his whole gig as being like the moral center of the Avengers. Thanks for tuning in.